Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. This is for Monday through the Thursday. Now, a lot of 1 energy here, a lot of 10 energy here. 10 is transitions, 1's our new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. So there's a lot of, we have October, which is the 10th month. So it starts with October, which is actually the 8th, but we won't go into the numbers on that one. But October is the 10th month. We have October 10th, so 10-10. We have 10-11, and then we do have the 10-12, and then we have our 20-22. So we do have a lot of 1s and 10s energy here. Now, I am going to be using, oh, by the way, if you want to bypass this, if you're new to my channel, or if you're Crosswatch and you just want to bypass, I should have the timestamp right down there in the description. You click on it, it'll bypass. I hope you watch at least one time, though. Anyway, this is the introduction. Anyway, I am going to be using my Radley Valentine deck, my Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then I will pull one from from my Guardian Angel cards. I will also pull one from my, what is the name of this deck again? This is the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies by Francis Monroe and artwork by Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, what we're going to do is we're going to use the my Waite Rider traditional tarot, and we're going to go back to my Osha Zen tarot as kind of a backup energy to see what's going on with that. Now, I have prayed, meditated, I've infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. So yes, this is where I'm doing this on the 8th, or I'm sorry, on the 7th, and we're right in that time of that full moon, which will be in the 9th, and it is all about, Aries, pushing things through. If you want to know more about it, I did talk about that in the introduction with the last one. So what do we have going on in the stars as we're talking? I told you the 9th. The full moon, and we do have Pluto in Capricorn is stationary right now as it turns direct. On the 10th, we have Mercury, which is direct, but it's entering into Libra at 7:51 p.m., and that will be Eastern Standard Time. And it will be, Mercury about communication, electronics. It will be opposing Jupiter, which is in Aries. So, there might be a little bit of that friction energy going on, especially between, what we're saying and what we want and what actually is happening. Because Jupiter is all about largesse, it's all about good fortune, but Mercury is Mercury in Libra does try to keep a balance, does want a balance in communication, but it just, because they're opposing each other, there might be a little bit of a friction, especially on that 10th, and again, 10-10. So then Libra, the Sun in Libra and Venus in Libra on the 12th and 14th will be trining Saturn. So that actually will be a good energy for Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius right now. So that will actually try to create some balance for that energy. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got here for just universal energy. What is happening? Now, I am an intuitive channeler, so I open myself to higher power, God, Source, Holy Spirit, or, you can, whatever you want to say, and just ask for what does higher power want people to know about what's going on in the world, especially for this week of transitions and new beginnings, new starts. The ones have it. So here we go, 1, 2, and 3. Let's pull this down just a touch. Maybe you can see it a little bit better that way. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Remember, anything reversed, stronger energies. First card is, okay, well, here we go. This is a 0. Remember I said this is about transitions and new beginnings. We have a 0, which again, God, Source, Holy Spirit energy. We have the Fool. The Fool is on a journey that does not necessarily make sense. The Fool is taking, where the directions say to turn right. The Fool either goes direct or goes to the left. The Fool just is going by his gut or her gut alone. Okay? But the Fool also goes by total faith, knows that he's on a journey, she's on a journey, and just says, you know what, higher power, I'm trusting you in my journey. So something going on. Again, 0, source energy. Again, the Fool, a new journey, a new transition, something's a changing, something, is bringing us to another step in our journey, but it's all about having faith. Having faith and just knowing and believing that things will turn out the way higher power wants them to turn out. And the thing is too, that is for the betterment and the good of the good people. Okay, let's see, and that was reversed. Next card is, okay, here we go here, and that again is reversed. Now we have a 7. 7 is a divine number. I look at it as a divine umbrella, divine covering, divine intervention, sometimes divine interference. We have rod energy or wand energy. That is our Leo, Sagittarius, our Aries energy. And we do have Aries, strong, Jupiter in Aries right now. And the moon, that full moon, even though it's right after the full moon, that 9th, we still have that very positive Aries energy pushing things through. Now, the 7 of Rods is basically about not giving an inch, standing firm. So it kind of goes along with believe in what's going on around you, believe in something more than you, and don't give up. This is all about not giving up. This is about standing firm. Sometimes they'll say this is protecting what is your own, okay? But at the same time, it's stand firm, don't give an inch type of energy here. So let's see what we've got here now. This one, now we come to the 13th. Now we will have the 13th here, so we have October 13th. 13th is a 1, new beginning again. 10, transitional energy. 3 is our, celebration. It is creativity. It is also, about the power of 3. And, I'm always saying, with the full moon, release, relinquish, request, you can do that. You can do that anytime you really want to do that. But it's always more, it has a little more oomph to it. And it feels just that much better to do it the 3 days before the full moon and including the full moon and the 3 days after. So this brings us to that card. So we have 2 major arcanas here. One is just have faith, believe things are going to turn out right, even if you don't understand it. Stand firm, believe, again, have faith, believe, stand firm. But then we have the Death card, and the Death card is a transitional energy. Again, it is like something has to end in order for something to begin. And, our usual analogies is, somebody is pregnant, the pregnancy goes, it's 9 months, it ends, labor starts, labor ends, and there is a new birthing, okay? The Death card is, it can be a little bit of a shock. The Death card can be, it can be to the point where, people, if you look at this, he's not necessarily this knight or this soldier or whoever you want to say this death is not necessarily, doing anything beyond just being there. This person has passed out because of fear. There is also this child who's just kind of like, oh my goodness, this is very fascinating. We have someone that's kneeling and that's turning away, but then we have somebody that, and this looks like this is a religious figure that is basically in supplication. So death does not mean death per se, but it does have a lot of change energy to it. And these are some days that have a lot of transitional change energy. So it looks like we're in for a really interesting week. We need to be the 1, we need to be the Rods, we need to be the 7, and remember again, 7, divine covering. We need to be the ones that we just stand firm. And, we don't go, we don't go nuts. We don't go crazy. We don't go, oh my goodness, what's going on? The sky's falling, henny penny. We don't do a henny penny. We just have faith. We believe that everything is going to work the way it's supposed to work, but it is going to work the way it's supposed to in higher powers' will, not in man's will. How's that? So interesting energies, interesting week. Be not afraid. Everything's in control right now. Okay, let's see. Now, I did talk about rods, so let's go on. We have water, which is cups. Cups is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Fluid, emotional energy. We have swords, which is our air energy. It is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So it's thought processes, making plans. And then we have our pentacles, which is our earth energy. And that's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And remember, Pluto's just kind of like moving, just not quite moving yet. Still in a stationary mode, but starting to kind of starting. Just a really little bit of a start. Okay, let's see what we've got going here. And let's see what else we have. So yeah, interesting week for us. Interesting week. Stand firm. Believe. Don't give up. Don't give up anything. Okay? Here we go. So there does look some testing energy here. I'm not going to make it all, there looks like we're going to be tested, but have faith, stand strong, and after whatever it is that kind of scares the heebie-jeebies out of us, it all is that much better. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The Osha Zen Tarot. And here we are. Integration. Now, this is a 14. 14, this is where everything comes together. Now, 14 is also, because this is one of the major arcanas, if we were to translate it into this. So 14 is a 1, new beginning again. 10, transitional energy. 4 is our leadership, organization. It's very much a stable energy here. This would be the Temperance card. This is where things come to balance. This is where we don't go to the highs, we don't go to the lows. We try to keep balanced, okay? Libra is all about balance. Now, but we do have integration, and I'm kind of wondering if we have the integration maybe on the 14th, so after we get through the week, maybe the Friday is where things all come together for us. We have yin and yang, or yin and yang. We have a higher power looking down. We have some peaceful energy. We have water energy. We have air energy. We have, we just have some interesting energy with this. And I'm kind of looking at this higher power holding this yin and yang ball, and it's over the snake that's actually eating himself. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a very positive one, but we still have to keep our tempers in check. We need to make sure that we practice. I don't necessarily know that we practice compromise, because compromise has always been fine, whatever you want to me. But I would say that this is where we have to keep our balance. Okay. But it looks like, integration is about everything coming together. So, interesting week. Let's see what happens. Keep your energies high. Keep your vibrations high. No matter what comes across, always believe that there's always something better just around the corner. Okay? Now, take a moment, please, to comment, like, share, subscribe. Click on that old bell for notifications, and why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Capricorns, and how are my Cappies doing? I feel like this is a time, okay, this is going to be an interesting week for you. I feel like you need to, again, that Pluto is going to start to move. I really feel like this is a time for you to breathe, to do some meditation, and it's a good time for you to be kind, okay? Because when that's about, it's like, oh, so does that mean something's going to try to stress me a little bit? Maybe. It might be a little bit of a stressful energy for you because, like I said, with Pluto, when it was stationary, that's actually kind of like, oh, good, whew, I can do stuff. And it's trying to get moving again. So and then we just finished up the full moon, and there's always a little bit of tension or stressful energy around a full moon. But as and that was Aries, but as Pluto starts to try to get moving again and going direct, it revisits a lot of the spaces that you just went through. Okay, so like I said, this would be a good week for you to just, to meditate, to really do whatever grounding exercises you have, your crystals, however that is that you do that, and breathe. Just breathe. But also the most important thing is to be kind. I'm really getting the to be kind. Now, part of that could be to be kind to others, but it's also to be kind to yourself. Okay? So higher power, what else do we have for my Capricorns, my sweetheart Capricorns, who you feel so deeply. You feel so deeply. Here we go. First card is balance. You need to maintain balance. So we have the Two of Ariel. Two is choices, is crossroads, is decisions, is partners. Ariel is your energy. It is also Taurus and Virgo. Like I said, Pluto starting to move, so it might make you feel, even though you just had a few little moments, few little days of just kind of like feeling a little more grounded than normal, things are starting to shift again, and it's always important for you to maintain balance. Now, it could be maintaining balance in your work, your job, your career, your money, all of that good stuff in your home itself. But I kind of feel like it's for you. Now, that could be a good time. It could be a good time for you to practice, for you to exercise, and for you to, while I'm saying to maintain balance, I'm not saying that you should be stagnant. You need to move. You do need to move. And I think movement, walking, however that is, whatever it is that you can tolerate, or your doctor says it's okay. I think that you need to have movement so that you can, you can walk away, you can walk, just to kind of balance in your own thoughts too, okay? And exercise does help to do that. It really, really does. I'm not saying anything high impact. I'm saying, though, I do think you need this balance. Anyway, it's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Your next card is the Queen of Ariel. Oh, I love her. I love her. And I think Leo had her too. So if you have any Leo in your chart, or if you know of any Leos, you might want to cross-watch. The Queen of Ariel has a water energy. She's the underlying is her cup energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid and emotional energy, but also very, very spiritual. But the Queen herself, Ariel again, is that earth energy, is making a beautiful place, but it's also taking care of herself. It's also, she's also the picture of health, and a lot of that health can come with money too, can come with some financial health coming into your life also, which would be a good thing. We can always, I have had some of the signs up and down with some finances, not down, I should say, but that the finances have really poked through a little bit more than normal. So I am feeling like the Queen of Ariel could be bringing some largesse, could be, making things a little bit more stable in your life. So I do love the Queen of Ariel. I do feel like she is trying to stabilize things more so. But again, it does need that balance. You need to, like I said, breathe, do a little exercise, have some movement, meditate, and again, be kind to others, but be kind to yourself. Anyway, mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love, the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So next card is the Ace of Raphael. So now we have a 1. 1 is that new beginning, and I talked about the ones in the introduction. Raphael is your water energy. It is your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I told you, like the underlying energy, spiritual energy, fluid. This is like one of those, we got to move this, we got to go this, we have to do this. It's like an opportunity that comes from, it's like a spiritual opportunity. It's like one of those opportunities that is heaven sent, heavenly bound, heavenly, the spiritual energy here feels very, very strong. So I'm kind of feeling like this could be a godsend. This could be answers to prayers. This could be, this is spiritually in that sense of, It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. Now, the Ace of Raphael does bring about a new journey on a new relationship. There can be a romantic energy, but I just feel like this is a spiritual gifting, a spiritual gifting. So this is a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, but it's deep and lasting spiritual insights. So it's kind of like I go back to the Ace of Cups, and it's like a divine hand is providing a chalice, and the chalice has a divinity to it too. So there could be a divine opportunity coming. It's one of those opportunities that's like, I did not expect that at all. Oh my goodness. So again, I do get this thing for you, my Capricorns. Don't let your emotions, don't let your emotions run, because that Pluto thing is going to try to push your buttons a little bit more. Okay, it will push your buttons, but you've got, so you do need to stay that balance, keep in balance. But I do feel like this is really positive movement for you. Just don't let Pluto push your buttons. Okay. I love the Queen of Ariel's energy, and I love the Ace of Raphael, because it's I'm always telling you, expect miracles, and this could be that miracle. So let's see what we have here. What we have here from the Guardian Angels. What do we have, Guardian Angels? Guardian Angels. Here we go. The 8 of abundance. 8, unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Abundance is the earth energy. You've got a lot of earth energy. Now the 8 of abundance, so like the 7 of Pentacles is you've got everything you need, you're ready, get moving. The 8 of abundance is really that next step. It's that next step. It's it's when the 7 of Pentacles is like, wait for the harvest. This is the harvest. This is the harvest. But you still have to do a little more work. You still have to do a little bit more work, my Capricorns. Anyway, this is a time of learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. Like I'm saying, there's still a little more work to do. Little more work, but your groundwork is really good. Maintain that balance. Don't let yourself get all, don't hyperventilate, okay? Don't hyperventilate. And again, the thing, it keeps coming through. Be kind. Be kind to others, but be kind to yourself too. Anyway, let's see inspirational wisdom of angels and fairies. Let's see what we've got here. Shuffle these really good for my Capricorns. I had like a whole bunch of back-to-back readings, and they all came out the same. So I do shuffle good. Here we go. Dewdrop Fairy. Well, this kind of goes to what I'm saying. Be open to loving yourself, for you are worthy of that love. Again, I'm really getting the be kind. Be kind to others, but be kind to yourself. You are worthy of that love. Okay? Cut yourself some slack, my Capricorns. You've got this is really good. I love all of this energy around you. So let's see what crystal or energy we have for my Capricorns. Let's see. Okay, and remember, whatever else is going on in the universe or around the world around you, you still have to live your life. Here we go. Turquoise. Leadership qualities, clear communication, prosperity, success. I love that. I love that. Okay, so my Capricorns, let me know who this belongs to. I love hearing when the message is delivered. Also, to take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I mean, people really don't realize how important that is, so thank you. As always, though, my Cappies, know that you are truly loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.